Tonight on News Channel 21, meet the very first Habitat for Humanity volunteer worldwide.
Ben, thanks. They have made a difference to millions of people around the world, and this summer, Habitat for Humanity volunteers will finish house number 100 for the Bend area. Today, the very first Habitat for Humanity volunteer in the world was in Bend. Matt McDonald has the story.
Behind me is the foundation for Bend Area Habitat for Humanity's 100th house. But before this was under construction or any of the other Habitat for Humanity houses worldwide, there was just one volunteer, Clive Rainey. It starts with just one person giving up his time.
I am known as the first volunteer of Habitat for Humanity International.
Meet Clive Rainey. 37 years ago, he was teaching in a small community in Georgia. None of the kids in his class could read or write their own names.
One day a little girl said to me, "Why do we have to learn this old stuff anyway?" And I said, "Because if you get an education, you'll have a better life." And she said, "Yeah, that's what they told my mama."
Inspired to make a difference, he went to the girls' house that night.
Found them living in a house that had no doors, no windows, no running water, no electricity, and no hope.
Miller Fuller was just starting Habitat for Humanity. Clive volunteered. Since then, the organization has built more than 500,000 houses in more than 100 countries.
I didn't think for a long time that I'd actually be able to afford our own home.
Amber Schmid and her daughter Cassidy will move into this house. It is the Bend Area Habitat for Humanity's 100th house.
It means so much to us to be able to have this.
It's stories like Amber's that kept Clive working for Habitat for 35 years. He retired 2 years ago and says it's wonderful, but there's no great honor in being the first volunteer.
The great honor is going to be the last volunteer. The person who nails the last house in the last house needed to make sure everybody on earth has a decent place to live.
And by the end of the summer this year, this will be a place to call home for Amber and Cassidy. In Bend, Matt McDonald, News Channel 21.
Just two